What's going on, y'all? So the Pat McAfee Show was talking about USC and Notre Dame rivalry being back on 2030. Big win for college football, USC, both programs, but a lot of people have their opinions on the rivalry being back on and it's being played week one and Notre Dame caved into USC. That's a lot of USC fans' opinion out there. Me personally, I wanted to be played week 7, week 8 of the season. I don't like it being changed. You can call me a traditionalist or whatnot. I know on the outside looking in, I don't my opinion don't really matter what they do, but Lincoln Riley and Jen Cohen saying, hey, it's best for our program to play week 1 instead of week 7, week 8 of the season. That's telling me, your team should be at I know there's a lot of injuries that happen during the season, but your strengths should be there, week 7, week 8 of the season. You're telling me you want to play them because you feel like your team's going to be the strongest at week 1. And I don't really like that. But they were talking kind of Darius Butler, the former cornerback on Pat McAfee Show. He was kind of furthering my point about the Southern Eastern bias that a lot of people have against USC or just West Coast football. So we'll see what he says in it. But hurt my heart, Darius.
He's picking Notre Dame Fighting Irish to actually have a go at this thing this year. Is that not what you said?
Yeah, absolutely. And it just feels like one of those things, too, where it's not rigged for them, but they're going to be in the playoff. So you might as well just pick a team that will be there because of their schedule. And Notre Dame's kind of a sweet story with C.J. Carr, the entire thing. Love Marcus Freeman. Anytime he's been on the program, he's been incredible. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. It does feel as though the gold helmets will be dancing late in January.
Yeah, I
believe they have the best odds to make the playoff.
Forever.
Makes sense. Yeah, for the rest of the time. Yeah.
Forever.
I don't know. They're plus playing USC again starting in 2030. So, adding another tough team to the schedule.
What year is that? What year is it now?
Well, yeah, it's a stone's throw away.
That's when I look at the rivalry too, y'all, I look at Notre Dame's rivalry and it's like, okay, their schedule isn't really that hard. They need us on their schedule. And then when I look at our schedule, it's like, okay, we do play hard teams, but I don't want to hear excuses or head coach talking about, oh, we play these teams. That's why we got to play in week 1. I don't want to hear all that. Okay. We just play them how we always play them and zip it up, lock it up. But I get it. It's a new era, all that.
It's about 4 years, but before we know it.
That schedule's gonna be tough.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna be 43. Go ahead.
No, just USC is just such an afterthought, or like a non-thought, and which is wild to me, especially in this era, this NIL era. You would think that would be
That killed. I said, "You're such an afterthought." It's looming. Them fans, them Southern Eastern fans, they loom and say that. I don't really like it, but that's why when we play the rivalry week 1. What other rivalries are getting played week 1, y'all? The Border War and the Cyclone Hawkeye War. What is it called? The Hawkeye Hawklone Trophy or whatever it's called. I don't know, but they play week 1 also, and I don't want to be compared to those other rivals. We used to be compared to the game in Alabama and Auburn. You get what I'm saying? Those were late in the seasons. Now the Southern Eastern fans are going to be like, oh, okay, you're just like the Border War and the Hawklone Trophy, So that's the category we could get put in playing this week 1, schedule. I just want to put that out there.
They're on the comeback.
I was going to say they're getting a lot of buzz this year.
They had the #1 recruiting class.
Oh, yeah.
Any college football conversation, they're never mentioned.
Correct.
Just hurt my heart, man.
They had a lot
Darius.
The Cowboys coach.
Exactly.
This sounds terrible.
But see, the other thing is, too, a lot of people are talking about OSU. If you ask Darius right now, oh, Oklahoma State is booming right now. They got Maker and all these people are talking no, that shouldn't be the case. There should never be the case where OSU and the Southern Eastern Conference should be talking about OSU over USC. Shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be happening in this day and age. USC fans, there's some fans out there that are talking about our program. They think they got OSU has more buzz than us. And I don't think so. North Texas, there's supposed to be something. I don't know. I'm just.
And I don't mean it to sound this way. I put Dabo Swinney and Lincoln Riley in the same bucket. Okay.
No.
100%.
Dabo's way higher.
Yeah, can't do that.
I agree 100% with Pat on that. They in the same bucket, low key. Like well, not really. But Dabo could get fired. Like both of them could get fired after this year. So I can get what he's saying. But Dabo, he has more grace with Clemson, like so he could be a step down. But they really pushing him like, hey, muff, you better leave before we get the mafia in here to get you out of here. So
Okay, let's say Dabo a little bit above him then in that bucket, but just like so good.
I don't think that's crazy.
So good.
I mean, Dabo's one.
These were the expectation. This is what Dabo will put Dabo above Lincoln. Okay, let me clarify that. Dabo above Lincoln, same bucket though. So good.
same
so
bucket,
good, so
100%.
Good. But I mean, since we've been a part of college football, recent history, I mean, it's just not really at all. Like they had Caleb at USC.
That's the thing. Like people speak down on Caleb a lot. Like go watch Caleb's tape. He put the program up into relevancy again. He was the LeBron of USC. Honestly, made us relevant again. If we could just beat Utah, y'all. If we could just beat Utah, Kyle. I'll see you next year, Kyle. If Lincoln's still here, Kyle, we gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? You in Michigan, we got to get back on Kyle Whittingham for sure. Because those were tough. Like if you saw the plays Caleb was making in those Utah games, made me fall in love with USC again, man. Like for real. Like I'm not even. That's real. Like coming from the heart. Caleb, my favorite quarterback. I don't care if you paint your nails, bro. Like he was that. I didn't see all that when he cried on his mama. I was somewhere out of the country, so I didn't see all that. But I heard about it. I didn't see it with my own two eyes. I try to look away from all that, but it did happen, I guess. But
and obviously,
what Caleb, Kyler, Baker. I mean, he's had how many Heisman quarterbacks has he had?
And it's always the defense.
And he's too focused on the quarterbacks right now. I just seen another On3 video. They do recruiting videos, and it had a USC with another quarterback. I'm like, why? How many quarterbacks do we need, Lincoln? You were just trying to get Julian Lewis. He goes to Colorado when we already had Jonas. And then I think you're shopping for a dude who went to Oregon too. Like how many do we need? Okay, can we get some cornerbacks? Our cornerbacks are little 5'9", 6-footers. I think we have one 6'3" person on the team. If you look at not Florida State, but Florida, Alabama, LSU, they got that 6'5" kid. They got some 6'3" kids. Damani Jackson, he was about a 6'2", 6'3". Shout out, bro. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
For some reason, and then one year they couldn't tackle anybody because they weren't tough enough. It's like there's always something, And then for Dabo, it's like Dabo is sticking up for football and what college football and sports were supposed to be for a while. And it's like, okay, we appreciate you doing that, but everybody's like just completely bypassing him. Now he's in the game, but he's a little bit late. Will that help his team? I mean, we shall see. But it's like both those guys, I think everybody think good football coach, but nobody really fears them. Like the way Kirk was talking, the same way we're looking at this. This first weekend down at Baton Rouge for Clemson this year, I mean, that could be a 50. That could be
double-digit dogs. It's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's 13.5. Yeah, but.
Well, that's the only thing Pat talks about on his show, though, is the Week 3 LSU and the Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss rivalry. Like one of the people I really respect in this college football world. One of their opinions is Kirk Herbstreit. He brought him on only to talk about that rivalry. You can't just you got to bring on Kirk because we don't hear from him in the offseason. You got to bring Kirk on, talk the whole genre, the whole thing, but we hear from him on game day. But that was pretty much it, y'all. Let me know your thoughts. Is there something looming? Like, do you care about what the South and what the East has to say about USC? Like, I get it. You might not care, but it's on ESPN, and ESPN only talks about the South sometimes, so it's like hard not to hear their opinion and what's going on with this Southern Eastern Conference because it's hard to find Big Ten Network, and Big Ten Network doesn't cover football all the time. They try to cover other sports, but let me know what y'all think.